Hi everybody, thanks for stopping by. Today I am going to demonstrate to you a really quick and easy method to clean up your grimy tanks from hard water and calcium deposits basically. I don't know if you can see this, I'm going to hold it up against the dark tiles, but the inside of this tank is just disgusting. And this is one that I bought at an aquarium auction, and typically this is the condition of tank that you're going to find. A lot of times at the top of your tank you're going to find that you get the calcium buildup. And I've seen people take razor blades to it. I've seen them scrubbing away with harsh pads and cleaners and whatnot. There's a really easy way to do it, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Basically, you need two things here. A scrubby pad, which you can buy at a dollar store, and really anything will do. A sponge will do, whatever. You don't want it to be too abrasive, but if it's really stubborn, a little bit of abrasion will help. And good old-fashioned white vinegar. You can use any vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar. You can use CLR, the calcium, lime, and rust remover stuff. But cheap, dirty, or cheap and dirty, whatever they call it, vinegar. Vinegar is all you need. So I'm going to try to put this phone here on the tripod, and I'll show you how it works. So, really simple. You just want to pour some vinegar onto your scrubby pad, get it nice and soaked, and whatever comes out of that and leaks in, just let it go into the tank, and just start scrubbing away at your tank very lightly. There's no scrubbing really, you're just letting the vinegar do the work. You're removing a little bit of the harder buildup. And you can feel it. You can feel as you, up here it's smooth, and as I work my way down you can even hear that it's scrubbing against that calcium buildup. And really minimal amount of work. I'm just going to do one side here. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Pretty much clean already. I don't know if you can tell, but compared to the other side, I'm going to do the same thing again. Vinegar does have a bit of a potent smell to it, so I'm using, oops, hopefully I didn't move that. I'm doing this in the bathroom where there's plenty of ventilation, the fan is on. I've got it on top of this plastic bucket here for no other reason other than just to make this visible to you guys watching this at home. Normally I would just do it at the bottom of the bathtub, and you know, I got a little rubber mat down there to stop the tub from getting scratched up or anything like that, which is kind of important if you're cleaning a bigger tank. So I've cleaned up to 75-gallon tanks like this, just drop them right in the tub, and you can do it on the stand as well. You don't have to do it in the tub. But if you do that, it's a little tricky getting the vinegar out afterwards. Obviously you want all that vinegar out of your tank before you fill it with water and put fish in there. It will spike your pH like crazy. There we go. You can see all that filthy water in there. Hopefully you can see it. And the sides of that tank are clean. So what I'm going to do now, I'll cut this tape for a second. I'm going to finish up doing the sides here, and then I'm just going to give it a quick rinse. At the bottom, you can see how grungy that was. And the bottom's usually just, it's sediment, so it's probably the easiest of all the sides to clean. And the nice thing about letting the vinegar just go down into the bottom, it's just doing its job. It's eating away at any calcium right now. So generally, once I clean this whole thing up, I dump out the calcium, or the calcium vinegar water, and I'll usually do that into the toilet, and then give it a couple of flushes. You don't want that sitting in your pipes either. Wouldn't suggest dumping this down the kitchen sink or anything, because you might rot your pipes out, depending if you have plastic or metal. And what I'll do is, once I dump all this water out, give her a quick rinse, and then once again I'll wipe the whole thing down, even the outsides, doesn't hurt it, with the vinegar, and let it sit for about 10-15 minutes. Rinse that out again, and you're going to see the tank's going to look like it was new. So I'm going to cut this tape right now, and I'll be back in a few seconds. Okay, here I am back. You can hear the toilet's just been flushed as I dumped a bunch of this water. And I'm going to show you this tank. I don't know if you'll be able to see it as well as I hope you can, but all the sides here are perfectly clean. You can see right through that. No more calcium. See right through the bottom. And all it took was literally, I'm going to say that was 5-6 minutes of actual work. The setup time probably took longer than that. So yeah, vinegar. I wouldn't suggest you guys do this on a tank that's already set up. If you're going to do that, because a lot of times you get the hard water buildup at the top of the tank along the rim as the water evaporates, what I'd suggest is drain that tank, or at least take out half the water, and then when you use your vinegar, squeeze that little scrubby rag so that no fluid can come out of it, and it's still going to have the vinegar soaked into it, and then have a paper towel handy right underneath it, and that way you can scrub little parts of it all the way along and just dry them as you go, and then make sure that you really get rid of that the residual vinegar off that glass with a clean rag or absorbent paper towels, and wipe it down with some water and maybe a little bit of baking soda just to neutralize it, because you don't want to refill that tank and have a pH spike because of it. But if it's an empty tank like this, one that you just bought, it's a great way to not only clean it, but to clean it up, to disinfect it. And so you don't know what that last person's been doing with that tank. And you know, you put down some harsh vinegar in there, whatever little microbes may have been hiding out wherever. I don't think they're going to like that pH of the vinegar. So between that and drying the tank out fully, give it another rinse before I use it, and that tank is good to go. It's going to be a nice little breeder tank for me. So hope you enjoyed this. Drop in next time. See you later.